Hey everyone, it's Sheena from the GR Network. As technology continues to play an increasingly important role in education, it is important that educators receive high quality professional development so that they can integrate technology into their practice. We'll be taking a look at workshops that are being conducted at Avenue Shenzhen and seeing how they are empowering educators to become more creative and innovative. So stay tuned. In this presentation, we will be reviewing these sections, finding out what were the most upfront needs of the teachers in the Early Learning Center, discussing how the professional development provided was established and the results, findings from the literature review conducted, understanding why these professional development sessions are important for the growth and development of all stakeholders, and finally end with hearing from some of the teachers who participated in this project. Avenue Shenzhen prides itself on being an Apple Distinguished School. The resources available to teachers are a dream to many other schools. Yet why were the teachers in the Early Learning Center not using their Mac computers and iPads in a meaningful way? Why were they not incorporating them into their teaching practice? Did they even know about the incredible applications that came with the devices? I decided to find out. After reviewing the results from the interviews with both the primary and ELC admins and teachers, it was clear there was a disconnect between what admins believed technology integration meant and what teachers were actually capable of doing. Admin wanted to see their teachers being able to teach concepts like digital citizenship, yet teachers barely knew how to run programs effectively on their devices. Teachers showed interest in learning about technology, but there were other factors hindering their development. Through conversations, I discovered that teachers were unhappy with their work, unmotivated, and resorted to just showing up to work for a paycheck. They lost their professional drive due to a performance-based pay program incorporated into the school called Impact. Impact was meant to foster collaboration and initiatives that did exactly what its name intended. It was meant to reward creative individuals who designed an innovative approach to a need in the school community, whether it be for students, teachers, parents, or Avenues itself. Instead, the opposite occurred as Impact caused teachers to compete for positions and being told their passion projects did not create enough of an impact to warrant salary increases. With a noticeable dip in morale within the division, teachers were in need of inspiration. Recognizing this need, I saw an opportunity to address the issues by offering more technology-focused professional development. Surveying the teachers revealed a high level of interest in exploring the potential of technology and the benefits that it could offer to their teaching practice. The teachers were also explicit about their learning preferences and areas of interest. As evidenced by the data, there was a significant interest in topics such as digital citizenship and robotics in early years, as well as learning about VR, AR, and AI, and learning technology tips and tricks. Furthermore, there was an almost equal number of participants who expressed interest in Mac foundations and building an online presence. For this project, we selected the latter two workshops as they cater to the needs of teachers for both personal and professional growth in the school. To design professional development that is truly accessible, it is essential to take into account the factor of time. Lack of time is often cited as a primary obstacle to implementing new initiatives within an organization. Therefore, it is crucial to prioritize and schedule time intentionally to ensure that teachers have adequate opportunities for growth and development. To support this effort, the manner in which professional development sessions are conducted is equally important. To accommodate varying schedules and preferences, teachers were provided with several options for how they would like to participate in the sessions and the length of time for which the sessions would be conducted. After gaining a clear understanding of the teacher's needs and receiving support from my associate division head, I began working on the project. These were the promotional materials designed and posted on all three levels of the ELC division. Using QR codes proved to be a successful method for collecting data on the grade levels that showed the most interest in receiving professional development. Teachers had the freedom to register for as many sessions as they desired. And the results were clear. Out of all the workshops offered, the Building an Online Presence session had the highest attendance. The workshop was marked by a collaborative atmosphere where participants were eager to listen and assist their peers, engage in self-reflection, and share a sense of excitement that inspired the minds of the teachers in attendance. Here's feedback from one teacher after leaving the session. Building an Online Presence used the design thinking model to help teachers have empathy for their own professional development journey as they embark on creating new digital personas. Differentiated bilingual materials were designed to help support both our Mandarin and English-speaking teachers on their journey. On a weekly basis, a group of dedicated teachers participated in the Mac Foundations Plus sessions, demonstrating a strong commitment to expanding their knowledge of the devices and exploring their various applications and features. The implementation of this project also served as a catalyst for the development of my own personal project, the GR Network, which offers educators a wealth of resources, information, and a supportive community. Through this project, I had the opportunity to collaborate with a colleague who is an educator in my division and also a fitness professional, blending her expertise in education with her passion for fitness as she embarks on her own business venture. Initially, I had assumed that conducting a literature review on the topic of technology and professional development would be a straightforward task. However, I soon discovered that finding statistical data for my project was not as easy as I anticipated. It was evident that educational institutions that provide professional development to teachers had not considered the use of ideas from other fields, such as branding, as suitable or meaningful professional development options. The articles reviewed indicated that professional development was mainly focused on meeting the needs of the school, with little consideration given to what teachers wanted to learn in order to take ownership of their learning and implement new and innovative methods towards achieving the school's initiatives. Despite this, there was one study conducted by Martinez, Domingueza, and Rebachiuca that demonstrated the positive impact of allowing teachers in training to brand themselves on online platforms while learning new applications and technology. The study revealed that participants felt better equipped to teach these skills to others and took pride in the work they displayed, which increased their confidence and willingness to learn. Why was this experience important? Having a clear and meaningful why is important because it provides direction, motivation, and a sense of purpose. When we have a strong understanding of why we are doing something, we are more likely to be motivated to pursue our goals and overcome obstacles along the way. Here are some specific reasons why having a why is important. Direction. When we have a clear understanding of our why, we are better able to make decisions that align with our goals and values. This helps us stay focused and avoid distractions that might lead us off course. Motivation. Understanding our why can be a powerful source of motivation. When we have a strong sense of purpose and meaning, we are more likely to be energized and committed to pursuing our goals. Resilience. Having a clear and meaningful why can help us stay resilient in the face of challenges and setbacks. When we encounter obstacles or setbacks, we can draw on our sense of purpose and motivation to keep going. Clarity. Understanding our why can help us gain clarity about what is truly important to us. This can help us prioritize our time and energy and make decisions that are in line with our values and goals. Impact. When we have a clear sense of our why, we are more likely to make choices that have a positive impact on ourselves and others. This can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in our lives. There are many direct benefits that schools can experience as a result of providing meaningful professional development opportunities for their teachers. Here are some of the key benefits. Improved student outcomes. When teachers have access to high-quality professional development, they are better equipped to meet the diverse needs of their students. This can lead to improved student outcomes, including higher achievement levels, increased engagement, and improved social-emotional learning skills. Increased teacher retention. Providing meaningful professional development opportunities can help schools retain high-quality teachers. Teachers who feel supported and valued are more likely to stay in their positions long-term, which can help schools maintain stability and continuity. Enhanced reputation. Schools that prioritize professional development and invest in the ongoing learning and growth of their teachers may be seen as more progressive and innovative. This can help schools attract and retain high quality teachers and students. Improve school culture. Professional development can provide opportunities for teachers to collaborate with colleagues, share ideas, and build relationships. This can lead to a stronger sense of community and a more positive work environment, which can improve the overall culture of the school. Increased innovation. Professional development can help teachers stay up to date with the latest research, technologies, and best practices in their field. This can lead to increased innovation within the school as teachers are better equipped to try new approaches and strategies in their classroom. There are many direct benefits that teachers can experience as a result of meaningful development opportunities. Here are some of the key benefits. Improved instructional practices. Professional development can help teachers improve their instructional practice by introducing them to new teaching strategies, technologies, and research-based methods. Teachers can learn how to create more engaging and effective lessons that meet the diverse needs of their students. Increased organizational health. When teachers have the opportunity to learn new skills and strategies, they often feel more confident and effective in their roles, which can lead to increased job satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. As teachers develop new skills and knowledge, they may feel more empowered to take risks and try new approaches in their classroom. Career advancement. Professional development can provide opportunities for career advancement, such as leadership roles or specializations in a particular area. By developing new skills and knowledge, teachers may be able to pursue new opportunities within their school or district. Networking opportunities. Professional development can provide opportunities for teachers to network with colleagues, share ideas, and build relationships. This can lead to a stronger sense of community and more positive work environment, as we mentioned before. Personal growth. Professional development can also help teachers grow personally and professionally. By engaging in ongoing learning and reflection, teachers can develop new perspective and insight that can help them become more effective educators. The disadvantages of not providing meaningful and quality professional development for educators can have a direct and significant impact on the school. Here are some key ways. Decreased teacher retention. Teachers who do not receive quality professional development may feel unsupported and undervalued, leading to higher rates of teacher turnover. This can be costly for the school in terms of recruitment and training new teachers. Lower morale and motivation. If teachers feel that they are not being invested in, it can lead to a decrease in morale and motivation within the school. This can result in lower levels of collaboration, innovation, and overall performance. Decreased community support. When schools fail to prioritize the ongoing learning and growth of their teachers, it can lead to decreased community support and engagement. This can negatively impact the school's reputation and ability to build partnerships with community organizations and stakeholders. Decreased student outcomes. When students are not achieving at their fullest potential due to the lack of teacher professional development, it can negatively impact the school's reputation and ability to attract students and funding. Inability to meet the needs of diverse learners. Without ongoing professional development, teachers may struggle to meet the needs of diverse learners, including students with disabilities, English language learners, and students from diverse cultural backgrounds. Here are some recommendations on how we can align our visions. There needs to be a shift in our perspective so that everyone can thrive. First, continue to prioritize professional development and coaching opportunities for teachers to improve their technology skills and promote innovative teaching practices. 2. Foster a culture of experimentation and risk-taking, encouraging teachers to try new tools and approaches to technology implementation in their classrooms. 3. Explore additional avenues for teacher collaboration and support, such as peer mentoring or online communities of learning. 4. Regularly evaluate the effectiveness of the technology implementation plan and make adjustments as necessary to ensure that it remains relevant and aligned with the evolving needs of the school community. 5. Self-evaluation is an important process for schools to continuously assess their operations and identify areas of improvement. This involves regularly reviewing the school's programs, policies, and practices to ensure they are aligned with the school's vision and mission statement and meet the needs of the students and the community. The vision and mission statement should also be reviewed and updated regularly to reflect the school's current goals and aspirations. As teachers are equipped with knowledge and tools in technology and other professional development areas, their goals and visions for the school may evolve rapidly. Therefore, it is important to view the goals, vision, and mission statements as living documents that can be updated throughout the year, rather than only being reviewed at the beginning or end of academic years. By adopting this approach, schools can remain responsive to changing needs and priorities and ensure that their goals and vision remain relevant and aligned with the needs of the school community. Another critical factor for success is placing the right people in the right roles. This involves ensuring that staff members are assigned to roles that match their skills, experience, and interests. When educators are in roles that align with their strengths, they can be more effective in their work and contribute to the overall success of the school. Through self-evaluation, continuous improvement, and thoughtful placement of staff members, schools can create a positive and supportive culture that promotes success for all students. Thank you for joining me today as we explore the importance of empowering educators through meaningful EdTech professional development. We discussed the impact of the Mac Foundations Plus and Building an Online Presence workshops at Avenue Shenzhen, and how they have helped to inspire and engage teachers in innovative teaching practices. We also touched on the importance of self-evaluation as a school and the need for continuous improvement to best serve the needs of our communities. As technology continues to play an increasingly important role in education, it is essential that educators have access to high-quality professional development opportunities that can help them effectively integrate technology into their teaching practice. By prioritizing technology-focused professional development, schools can ensure that their teachers are equipped with the knowledge and tools needed to prepare their students for success in a rapidly changing digital landscape, as well as increase their own value as inspirational educators. As we come to a close, I believe it will be meaningful to share the impact of the workshops from the teachers who attended them. Thank you for watching.
I signed up for all the various courses that was available at this time, and I was very interested in increasing my own professional development through the process. Although I've previously worked on computers and for a long time, Mac was always a little bit of a challenge for me because I was always like an HP person, so this was a challenging thing for me to do other things versus doing the things on the Mac. So I participated in the Mac Foundation skills as well as the online presence, and this has been a really kind of progressive process for me. The key skill sets I think I've gained through it for the Mac Foundations was really just being able to use some of the facilities and things that's available on the Mac, like the iMovie and general things that I could do and develop within my own practice, as well as possibly share with teachers in the future. And then the online presence was really personal to me because I am also in the stage of my career where I'm thinking about my online presence. I'm thinking about my business prospects for the future and some of the things and the intentions that I have moving forward. I found all of the content useful. I can't really pick a specific area of the content that was more important than anything else because it was kind of all new for me. Again, I feel like I'm more invested in the online presence because that is something which is really personal, which took me through the steps, which really made me think about myself, about where I'm moving and what I want to do next. So I think it's not just about the actual skill sets to use online, but it was also kind of a personal journey of going through the process of thinking about what do I want to look like, how do I want to present myself, why is this important, why am I going through this process. I think it gave a much deeper meaning to go through that process.
I feel that I can use the Mac skills and to the daily life, and it will help with the efficiency. And also when I like the design thinking one, because I feel that it helps us to change the way when we're thinking about the problem. And also I like Sheena that pick different examples of the students, because as a teacher I found that the example is very close to our work, and I can easily to find the students that related to the question, the problems, and I expect that maybe it will be better, like pick just one and we work as a group, so we will develop a better understanding of this concept.
I plan on incorporating the online presence course into the building a new me. Thinking I am currently working on a webpage. I'm currently working on my Instagram, YouTube, and all of the other aspects of who my online self will be. And so I think it's a work in progress. So that's going to be incorporated into me thinking about myself as a teacher, but thinking about how I can bring teaching outside of the classroom and to other educators or to other children through the online presence workshop that I've been involved in. Also, I think in terms of teaching, I'm thinking a lot more about what it is that I shine at and honing in on that more to make that something that I can make available to other people that might be in need. So creating some sort of a service from what I deem as through this project as my strong skill set, and thinking about how it can support other educators or other children in the future and now.
My focus, so I'm an art teacher, so I really wanted to learn different mediums. My biggest weakness is technology, so and we're in such an era where you have to use it. I originally planned on doing animation, but the moment I needed technology, I was like, I'm out. So, but right now with AI growing, ChatGPT, I know it's not going away, so I need to learn it. I think all educators need to learn it to be able to teach their students. So I think this is really, really useful.
The challenge is at the moment is just finding the time to really practice, because I think in order to get good at anything, you have to actually implement it and use it and continuously improve it, your own understanding of it, as well as planning to go through the Mac courses so I can become an Apple teacher, but I wouldn't really have thought about it or gone through the process if I didn't have this opportunity to be introduced to that. So I think that's why it's like just really meaningful to me. About the facilitator style, I think it was very appropriate, especially dealing with teachers. We sometimes are a little bit we're practical, but then at the same time we sometimes need a little push and a little bit of support as well. And I think because the teacher is a teacher, she's able to understand really how to cater to us and how to understand how to approach us to get us to do things. There was a good combination of some activities, some thinking activities, as well as some practical application. And she also built our knowledge. Like I like the fact that there's sometimes an introduction to, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing, this is how this thing have progressed from this point to this point. I think sometimes understanding where technology comes from or the purpose behind it also helps people to understand how it can be useful for them, and I think that she did a really good job at doing that.
I also like the concept how to make a personal website. Yeah, because I feel that as a teacher, many of us have so many resources, stories, and practice can share with each other, so we will have better practice in our daily work. So I like this, that we can share with each other and make it more like a educator community.
The course asks questions that are not just about the online presence, but about who we are and what our plans are for the next year, 5 years, and beyond. And so taking the time to sit down and think about who I am and where I would like to be, who I am now, and who I'd like to look like in the future, allowed me to just think about myself holistically outside of who I'm going to be online. And being able to sit down and think about that actually helped me to prepare for interviews that I'm doing right now. I can better isolate the skills that I bring to my classroom and beyond my classroom. And so when I was in different interviews, I was able to better articulate what it is that I bring to the teaching environment and what it is I just bring to any community that I'm a part of because of this reflective time that I've been involved with in the online presence workshop.
It tested me a lot. Her workshops actually were more helpful in other aspects of my life than even the technology part. So for me, I really struggle with knowing what I want to do. I have all of these big ideas, but I don't know how to make them realistically happen. I'm a very creative person, but when it comes to taking my abstractive ideas and placing them into a plan, I can't do it. So actually, even though the idea was technology, somehow I started thinking about a life plan, because she was talking about within 6 months you should be able to make your dream happen. And for me, it's always been like, no, this obstacle is here, this obstacle is here. So actually it made me refocus on what I wanted to develop and with my own goals, and start to focus. So I really wanted to be an art therapist, and I thought it was so unrealistic because of the country that I'm living in. But then I started actually doing the workshop, and hearing her speak was like, okay, what do I need to actually get there? And that was to learn Chinese. So I've been studying nonstop with my Chinese teacher and learning how to read and write, which I said I would never do, because I thought that it was just too hard, but actually have been like picking up every day. And I don't think that would have clicked in my brain that I could do it. The workshop kind of gave me the kick in the butt I needed in a different type of way, which had nothing to do with technology, which is interesting.
At this stage, I think if I have to think about improving it, I would probably suggest that we have it in the beginning of the year and maybe not at this particular time of the year, simply because it could be so useful and impactful for teachers if they have this experience and knowledge from the beginning versus getting it later in the year. I would probably stagger it a little bit so that there's like really the MAC foundations in the beginning of the year, and then maybe in the second semester we encourage all teachers to kind of think about their personal identity and how it can even be incorporated in the school culture to have an online presence and to actually maybe even use it to show some of the work and build a portfolio of the kind of work and things that we do at school. We could probably also combine it with some of the other things that we're using. So currently we were using, for example, Seesaw. We could think how teachers could have an online presence and use that to possibly incorporate it into what they're doing. I loved the opportunity to learn something new. I loved the opportunity to engage in something which I might not have had so much confidence in before. I also enjoyed the humor and the fun that came out of learning together with other educators. I think it was so interesting to find out that I'm not the only one that doesn't know how to do stuff, and that everybody was like, oh wow, we can do this, we can try this. I think that is something that I really enjoyed, and I would definitely recommend this for our orientation program for next year. And I would definitely recommend this facilitator and the way that she built the program for us.